In the last 2 weeks, we have taken 2 lessons with a grade 4-5 primary school class based around developing the fundamental motor skill, the underarm throw. The same lesson was taken twice with different students, with some adaptations to the second lesson. Activities were developed to incorporate a game sense approach. After each activity, we gathered students and had a discussion involving a series of questioning. These activities and skills are based off information from the Tasmanian Fundamental Motor Skills Manual and the HPE Australian curriculum.
The intended learning outcomes for these tasks were increase students' distance throw, develop a more accurate throw, be able to consistently throw to a target, provide a consistent technique when throwing, and use strategies to quickly and effectively complete tasks. Activity number 1, partner throw.
Students stand facing one another and perform an underarm throw to one another. Each time they catch the beanbag, they take a large step back, thus increasing the distance between them. If the beanbag is dropped, they start again from the middle. This activity links with learning outcome 1, increasing students' distance of throw, and 3, to be able to consistently throw to a target as they are practicing throwing longer distances to move further backwards. The stepping backwards creates a game sense to the activity, and we noticed students gave more effort when in competition. Feedback on this activity was mostly positive. Peers suggested we gave students a little more room and allowed students to work with different partners. This allows all students to participate equally, as if a skill level is low, they can continue to restart, while talented students were able to challenge themselves.
Activity 2, single hoop throw. Students in teams of 4 lined up with a beanbag each, approximately 4 metres from a single hoop. Groups competed against other groups to see who could score a given number the fastest. This links with our learning outcomes 2, 3, 4 and 5, as it involves accuracy, strategy and technique. Allowing teams to compete creates a competitive nature to this activity. Again, feedback was mostly positive, although in the first lesson we had the hoop set a little too close and thus it was too easy for the students. Students were successful if they could land the beanbag in the hoop consistently. Highly skilled students would have a higher point of release in this game that allowed the beanbag to land in the landing zone without sliding away. Activity 3, multiple hoop throw.
After a series of questioning, this activity is a follow-on from the previous one, adding more hoops of different point values. This creates more strategy and accuracy requirements. This fits the previous activity's learning outcomes, with more focus, however, on strategy. This is a prime example of the game sense approach, as it emphasises tactics and decision making, variation from previous activity, and transfers skills between games. Questions between these 2 activities stimulated thinking, helping make students active learners and engages them in learning to play the game. Students were successful if they could utilise strategy to reach the desired score quickly. By increasing the target area, we also allow less room for error, allowing struggling students more chance of scoring points, while talented students can now aim for the furthest hoop and thus get more points.
Between the 2 classes, there were a variety of improvements made. Our main changes were better use of questioning to maximise understanding, ensuring students were paying attention to instructions and simplifying those instructions. We found that this provided students a deeper understanding of the activities and made for a more effective and fluent lesson. An example of gaining student attention, which was one of the main changes in the classes, was having a second teacher sit at the back of the group, ensuring students were facing forward and listening to the teacher ahead.
The main thing we as a group learnt was that questioning is a great tool for reinforcing the content we are delivering. We also now understand that students are much more actively involved in their learning if they are entertained and enjoying themselves. Overall, these lessons were great learning experiences for us, and we will apply our new knowledge to our future teaching.